tournament in Sylhet gave us everything. Out of the park scores, wicket ripping out of the ground, sharp work in the field, and packed houses night after night. Now we move to Dhaka. Chattogram Royals come in with momentum. Despite early stumbles in the chase, the middle order held its nerve to get home on the final ball.
Shorturl Islam coming back to the non-strikers and he makes it. It is a heartbreaker for the 𝗃𝗃𝗃 Warriors.
Meanwhile, top class 92 up, topped by Hassan.
Oh, that is massive. That really is club for six.
And a solid support alongside sets the commanding platform for Noakhali in their last outing. The bowlers finished the job early in the defense, sealing the game with authority.
Hassan Mahmood picks up the last wicket to give Noakhali Express their second win of the competition.
Qualification secured at one end, hope fading at the other. Hello and welcome to 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 Cement's Straight Drive. It's match number 25 between Chattogram Royals and Noakhali Express. Just have a look at the standings here. Things are getting interesting. Rajshahi right at the top alongside Chattogram. These two sides have qualified alongside Sylhet. Rangpur is also there at 4th place, while Dhaka and Noakhali at the bottom of the points table. So we have a revised schedule for this tournament as match 25 taking place today. Chattogram will take on Noakhali, while Rajshahi will face Sylhet in the next match. Match number 27 and 28 will take place 17th of Jan and 18th of Jan. It's Rangpur, Noakhali and Chattogram Dhaka as we move to playoffs. Eliminator 3rd place versus 4th on 20th of Jan. Alongside qualifier 1, 1st place versus 2nd, while the qualifier 2 will take place on 21st Jan. The final on 23rd of January. We are back in Dhaka after a couple of days break. We are recharged and refreshed alongside Atar Ali Khan and Waqar Yunus. Waqar bhai, starting from you, a brief break. Must be happy to come back again.
Yeah, so much has changed in the last couple of weeks. When I was away, it was very cold in Sylhet last time when I was here. Now the things have changed. It's a bit warmer, and I was expecting a bit more cooler weather, but this will do. I think this is good weather for cricket, and hopefully we'll have a couple of wonderful games tonight.
Otherwise, welcome back to you as well, your hometown, Dhaka. You must have enjoyed your stay at home. And talk about Chattogram.
Yeah, great to be back to the capital city of Dhaka. Obviously, to see the family members is very special. Yes, Chattogram, yep, they've been very impressive. Remember, if you look at the highest team total so far in this edition, in the Sylhet leg, they were the ones who posted the highest total, which was against the Sylhet team, 198. So they'll be looking forward to repeat that sort of a performance. Remember, due to that injury to Rosington, he's not available, but they still have 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗃 from Pakistan, perhaps hoping that he can do the magic that was shown, especially the top order, especially the opening batter.
Waqar bhai, Chattogram have already qualified for the playoffs, but now they're eyeing for the top 2. That's also an advantage to have if you go and finish the round league on top 2. They must be eyeing to get that place as well.
Yeah, I mean, to be in the top 2 is the ideal situation because you get 2 chances to go through to the finals, and I think Chattogram, they did have early issues, early problems. The players didn't arrive in time, and then once they found their rhythm, once they found their mojo, or what one should say, the combination they were looking for, I think they really did well. I mean, being at number 2 and probably would like to finish it at number 1 and leave a statement for other teams that we are here to win.
Atar bhai, you mentioned about Chattogram's firepower, batting unit has been outstanding. Tell us more about someone like Mohammad Naeem and Hassan Nawaz who can really come and score those quick runs in the end.
Coming to first to someone like Mohammad Naeem, he's the most expensive player in that auction, and he's provided some great start for Chattogram. He has scored 197 runs at a strike rate of 136 and above. But the problem is that not only they have lost to Rossington, but also the last 3 matches that he has batted, he has not scored runs. He's got a bit of a start, he got out. So Chattogram will be hoping that he can start a fresh here, because if he gets in, he can score runs very quickly. And what about Hasan Nawaz? He handles the lower middle order quite nicely. He can score runs quickly, comes into bowl in a difficult situation when he can also pick up wickets. So it's a good combo, because they will definitely miss out someone like Rossington. But to have someone like Naeem right at the top of the order, they'll be hoping he gets a good start and then capitalize. Because if you get a good start and you throw it away, then you'll be asking question yourself, what happened?
Waqar, you have seen fast bowlers of Bangladesh very closely. Tell us more about someone like Shoriful Islam. He is among the top wicket takers, bowling really well, though he didn't start well initially in the tournament, but picked up at the right time.
Yeah, I think not only Shoriful, but also other bowlers like Tuskin and Fizz and all these guys are really a match winners. And Shoriful, I saw it in the beginning of this tournament when I was here for a couple of matches, and he really showed skills. He's got good pace and he's tall, left arm. I mean, he's got all the ingredients to become a very fine bowler, a genuine wicket taker. In T20 cricket, what we have, gathered that if you're a left armer and if you can swing the ball back into the right-hander and have a decent pace, you will be successful. And this guy, this youngster, Shoriful Islam, has shown that, and picked up 13 wickets and is getting stronger day by day. And I think I will not be surprised that if he'll be in the side for the World Cup also, because of his angles he creates, because of the variations he's got. I mean, he's got all the skills.
By moving on to Noakhali Express, hasn't had the best of tournaments, but they won their last couple of matches, looked a good unit. Mathematically, they still have got a chance to qualify for the playoffs. But do you feel that they can play the role of the spoiler as well?
Well, if you look at, you mentioned about those 2 wins in the last 2 matches. You talk about someone who is the leading wicket taker in this competition so far, Hasan Mahmood. He's been brilliant. I'm sure you've seen him, Waqar. What are your thoughts on him? And I thought he's bowled beautifully.
Look, I saw him in the tour to Pakistan when he came, and he swung the ball nicely. The lengths he bowls is are very, very crucial, and very good lengths he bowls. And it doesn't have like a brisk pace. He's not 150 who will threaten you with the pace. But what he can do is, by hitting those lengths where he attacks the stumps, and he also, takes the ball away from the right-hander, swings it to the right-hander. And I mentioned the other bowlers, and I literally forgot about him. There's so many options Bangladesh have got. That's a good problem to have. It is a problem for the selectors, but it's a good problem. I think he's another one, maybe not good with a bat, but he's definitely great with the ball.
I think the other thing which has been impressive is that he also has that slow delivery. He talked about how he moves the ball early on, and he has a very good Yorker in the death.
Right, Hasan Mahmood can play a crucial role today as well. He can swing the ball both ways and bowl those lengths to perfection. Right, toss is on the other side. We'll take a short break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to 𝗏𝗺𝗃𝗏 Straight Drive. It's match number 25 between Chattogram Royals and Noakhali Express. Two very good teams locking horns as the Dhaka leg starts. Chattogram Royals played some very good cricket alongside Noakhali Express, winning their last couple of matches. They are gaining the confidence. As we all know, Dhaka can play a crucial role in terms of toss. Ramiz Raza is down there with the two captains.
Lovely to be back here in the capital city of Dhaka. We've got the two captains. 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗃 Ahmed is the match referee, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 from Noakhali Express, and we've got Chattogram captain as well. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 has got the coin, and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 will call.
Head.
Head is the call.
Head is the call. What have you decided to do?
We have to do ball first.
This is a new center, obviously, compared to the last center, Sylhet. What do you make of the conditions? How do you assess the pitch?
I think this type wicket is I never see before in Mirpur, but wicket is very good, truly. Wicket is hard and a little bit grass also good for bat, but still we have, I have a plan with ball first, that's why.
You've been playing so well at that number 2 spot. The idea is now to peak and occupy that number 1 spot, right?
Yeah, definitely. We won a match today. Inshallah, we number 1, 2. It's a good position for us because, you know, number 1, 2 play qualify more match playing. That's why.
Right. Any team changes?
Yeah, we have 3 changes. Rossington not playing, you know.
Yes.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 came and 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 not playing. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 came and 𝗃 Islam is not playing. Robin also coming.
All right. Oscar staff, well done. You remember the names. Well done.
Yeah, thank you so much.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, you'll be batting first. What do you make of the conditions? And you need to bat well.
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है. सबसे पहले हमने भी क्योंकि न्यू कंडीशन है, न्यू पिच है, तो हमने पहले बॉलिंग करनी थी. लेकिन ये है कि हमारे जो लास्ट 2 मैचेस हैं हमने बैटिंग फर्स्ट करके और रन डिफेंड किया है. तो कोशिश ये है कि इंशाल्लाह 150 प्लस करें और बॉलिंग हमारी अच्छी है तो हम डिफेंड करेंगे.
In the last couple of matches, the power play session has been particularly good from your side. So what changes? Is it the mindset that has changed, or do you think the players are coming back into form?
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है. सीनियर प्लेयर खेल रहे हैं और लास्ट में हसन ने अपना डेब्यू किया है तो बहुत एक्सेप्शनल खेल रहा है और वैसी कोशिश करेंगे वो इंटेंट और वही मोमेंटम लेके चलें क्योंकि सर्कल में आप जितना अच्छा एक टीम को सर्कल अच्छा मिल जाए तो उसकी जितने भी बाकी प्लेयर हैं वो एंड तक फिनिश अच्छा करें तो स्कोर 160 170 बनता है. तो हमारी यही कोशिश है कि सेम मोमेंटम उसके साथ लेके चलें.
Have a good one, either.
थैंक यू.
Right, it's Chattogram Royals. They won the toss and elected to bowl first.
It's a different surface compared to Sylhet, and Dhaka has always been mystery for the bowlers and the batters. I'm alongside Atar Ali Khan and Waqar Yunus. Atar bhai, what do you make of the toss decision from 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃? They opted to bowl first.
No surprises here, and the teams have opted to do the same over and over again. That's what we saw in Sylhet, and it's a correct decision. But when you opt to bowl first after them winning the toss, so you want to start well, especially in the first 6 overs. A lot will depend on 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Remember, he had made a debut in the last match when he scored 92. He was brilliant. And also the fact that in that last match against Dhaka, which they won, they scored 184, which is also their highest total this season. We spoke about who else can add to that flavor of, if talking about the top order of the Noakhali Express. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 can be quite menacing with the bat if he gets going. So there is Shahadat and Deepu, and we'll have to wait and see who bats where, but he has to play a very important role, just like what he did in that last match with his dad. Remember?
Yes.
Mohammad Nabi not available, but probably the first instance in the T20 format that son and a father batted together and batted in that fashion, 53 in quick time. Oh, they played some smashing shot. Waqar, you missed that in that last match, but both father and son were brilliant to watch.
No, I've never heard anything of this kind. I mean, I've heard brothers playing and nephews and uncles and all of them playing together at the international level, but never heard anything like this. This is BPL, and you'll see a lot of different things happening, and it was good to see. I mean, good to see. I didn't see that. I'm not just watching the highlights. They're both, I mean, great, and they both look really, really good. Put up a good partnership.
Right, we all know the surface can play mystery for the players, and both the teams will look forward to the surface as Parvez Maroof is on the pitch side with the pitch report.
Yeah, the conditions looking fantastic, Maza. Up in Sylhet, we had some amazing pitches, amazing weather, especially at the latter part of the tournament. But over here, the conditions looking fantastic. Beautiful pitch, lush green outfield, and a pitch I feel which will have a lot of bounce, just like Sylhet, in the Sylhet we had in the beginning of the tournament. Even covering of grass, and one difference from Sylhet is the color of the soil. Up in Sylhet, it was much more brownish, but here it's always been darker. And probably our viewers might think, right, this is darker, maybe a lot of moisture. It's not the case. It's just the color of the soil, and it's very hard underneath. Grass on top will keep the fast bowlers really happy. Chattogram Royals won the toss, and they are bowling first. I think with the new ball, they make sure that they have to make sure that they have to make it count. Shorturl Islam, Amir Jamal against the Noakhali Express openers of Hassan Isakil and Soumya Sarkar. That's going to be one battle that I'm looking forward to watch. I think a score of 160, 170 with the bounce being even is a must to probably defend later on. But overall, I think for both the games, you should have a brilliant pitch.
Thank you, Parvez Maroof. We all know Dhaka surface, the Mirpur surface, is quite different from the others. The soil is different, the color is different, and the batters also need to adjust. Waqar bhai, I would like to start from you. You have seen the nature of Mirpur surface. What should the bowlers do initially?
Look, over the years, pitch here at Dhaka have changed many a times, and there have been changes in the curator also. The new curator has come. The grass have started seeing grass on the surface, which was never the case before. It was grass, but more browner grass. The pitch was slow, more for spinners, and as Maroof said, that it's going to be more bounce in it, and if there is going to be more bounce, there are going to be more runs also, don't forget. So I feel if the pitch plays true, I think we might see 170, 180 also, and don't forget that 180 will not be a winning total if the bounce is even.
Atar bhai, Haider Ali also mentioned the fact that they are eyeing to score somewhere near 160 to 180. For that, from a batter's point of view, you need to adjust a lot, especially in Mirpur.
You see, a lot of people talk about the first 6 overs, but also important the middle overs, Mazhar, where if you lose early wicket, then you have to rebuild the innings. If you're going great, you want them to step up. But it's the middle overs that counts a lot in each and every team's total. If they can handle that middle overs, where they can score runs at a good pace, then 160, 170 is very much a possibility. Problem is if you lose early wickets. If you lose early wickets, then as I said earlier, you need to start all over again. So I think the key for them, especially for Noakhali, is to make sure Isafil gets a great start here. I mean, he'll be playing his first game in Dhaka. If he gets in, then he'll be hoping he continues, because if he bats till the very end, maybe 180 is a possibility.
Waqar bhai, Atar bhai touched a very important point, the middle overs, and this is where Chattogram spinners comes into play. They have made life difficult in the middle overs. They've been very tight and also been able to pick wickets in those crucial stages of the innings.
Look, if you overall look at their bowling attack, I think that they've got all bases covered. Yes, in the middle part of the game, when you need your spinners to really be tight on line and bowl at stumps, and I think no better team than Chattogram. They have the bowlers who've been hitting those areas, that good areas, 49%. That is a huge number when you land the ball in that good area region, and even the balls have been bowled a little bit outside the region. They're not that far from the edges. So I feel, they're a very fine bowling side with the pace bowlers and of course with the spinners bowling that sort of line. They're a wicket taking. If you bowl wicket to wicket, you pick out wickets. Not only you stop runs, but you also pick out wickets.
Atar bhai, you mentioned about the batting unit. What about Chattogram spin unit? We mentioned the spinners doing the things for them. Mahdi Hassan bowled really well. Tanveer Islam, the left-arm spinner. So 2 quality spinners in the middle surely give them that edge.
Yeah, but both have taken similar number of wickets, 7 wickets apiece, and both have been pretty decent in terms of economy also. I think you have to see how this pitch behaves. We haven't had a game. This is the very first game in Dhaka, the capital city. So once you start to understand how the pitch is behaving, then you adapt, not as a seamer, but also as a spinner. If there is turn and grip, then you bowl a different line and length. If there is none, then you've got to attack the stumps all the time. But otherwise, you're giving too much room for batters to work around the bowlers and pick up easy singles and then hit a couple of boundaries. Yes, very crucial challenge for the spinners, but also the opposing batting in that period.
Challenge for the players in Dhaka, in Mirpur. So the teams coming today, they made quite a bit of changes for Chattogram. They made 3 changes, but talk about Noakhali. They won their last couple of matches, look to be a solid side. 𝗍𝗂𝗃 right at the top, alongside 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃, the player to watch. Munim Shari is also there, 𝗵𝗺𝗴𝗃𝗃𝗃 Sohan, and skipper is always there, 𝗿𝗿𝗽𝗺. So there have been quite a few areas they need to work on, but in the last couple of matches, it worked well for Noakhali. Zakir Ali is always there. Alongside, we mentioned about Hassan Mahmood, Mehdi Hassan Rana, who picked up a hat-trick, and Ihsanullah bowled well on the other day with good pace, and Zahir Khan is also there, the left-arm wrist spinner. So it's a good unit, Wakar Bhai.
Yeah, I mean, they are no doubt a good unit, but it's just that you got to hit form, and not only 2 or 3 players, you need to be in good form as a team, as a good unit, and I don't think they have been. Noakhali, I think they need to really pull their socks and look to win those 2 remaining games, and then hope for the best that the other teams loses and things work out for them. It is going to be tough, but yeah, 1 game at a time, 1 ball at a time, 1 delivery at a time. I think they focus on it. They can, or they will give themselves a chance to, sort of qualify.
Otherwise, Chattogram looks to be a very good unit. They made 3 changes. Obviously, they are eyeing the top 2 spot, and have a look at the playing 11 there. You mentioned about Naeem is always there. Haris comes in place of Rossington, so he will play a crucial role as well. Some youngsters in the middle and experience as well in the bowling unit. We also mentioned about Shoriful, someone like Tanvir Islam. Muqidul Islam Mugdo, the young seamer, also comes in. Your take on Chattogram?
Yeah, I think the bowler needs to do well here, because they are also, as we have already mentioned, they're in the second in position in the table. So if the bowlers do their job early on, then they will put immense pressure. I think the key is to take the wicket of 𝗍𝗃𝗃. If they can manage to pick up him early, then there's trouble, because yes, Shommo and others will have to then put their hands up and see whether they can get a good total or not. So I think the key will be to pick up that wicket of 𝗍𝗃𝗃 early on.
Yeah, both the teams will look to win this match, especially Chattogram Royals played some good cricket, but this win will take them to the top 2 in order to qualify for the qualifier 1. And we mentioned about Chattogram's ability to score early on. They are the team who scores the most number of runs in boundaries. So it's a good thing to have as a batting unit as well, Wakar Bhai.
Yeah, especially up front. I think the top order batters needs to be a bit more aggressive, and they have got the resources to do that. I think the first thing first, they have to come out and bowl well and make sure that they don't, the Noakhali don't run away with it. Sometimes you sit at the top of the top 2 teams, and then you get complacent and you think, okay, everything is in the pocket, but it's not. You have to really keep playing well, keep doing good things to sort of, stay at the top. Noakhali, of course, desperate right at the bottom. They're struggling at the moment, but things can change very quickly. So don't lose hope. It's going to be a good game, and I hope Noakhali, they play better cricket than what we've seen so far.
Atar Bhai, 60% of those runs been scored by boundaries from Chattogram. Noakhali must be looking to work on this aspect as well when they come out to bat.
Yeah, I think it's a given, isn't it? I mean, you're playing that shortest format of the game, and you would want to see batters who can get set and play shots. Boundaries and sixes. You want to see them getting into a really good frame of mind, and if they can pick up the length early, they can score runs, because first 6 overs, there are fielding restrictions, as we know. And if you can take advantage of that, then you can get to and hit over the top. And if you can do that, you will pick up early boundaries.
Otherwise, thank you. And Wakar Bhai, would like to ask you one thing. From a fast bowler's point of view, when you see a lot of moisture in the surface, at times you tend to be greedy as a fast bowler. What should be your message to the seamers?
Be disciplined. I think any cricket, any format you're playing, disciplines are #1 priority. And I think if you're disciplined, you bowl in the area which the pitch sort of asked for. And I think you will have more success than anywhere else. If there's moisture, pitch it up. If there's no moisture, back of the length. Simple as that.
Right, quick prediction, Atar Bhai, starting with you, Noakhali or Chattogram?
Yeah, both teams have won their last 2 matches, but I still feel Chattogram has a slight edge.
Wakar Bhai?
I'm going to go with the underdogs, Noakhali.
Noakhali and Chattogram. Right, we have some interesting predictions and we are hoping that both the teams entertain us. It's the Dhaka leg. We are hoping that Sylhet leg entertain us with hat-tricks, hundreds. This Dhaka leg will also give a lot of entertainment to the viewers and the spectators who are waiting in numbers to watch some live action. Right, that's it from all of us. Don't go anywhere. The live action is on the other end.